Good morning. Today we're going to be reading Snowmen at Night. And while we read, we're going to be asking questions while we read. Good readers ask questions because it makes reading much more interesting. By asking questions, readers can turn the story into a treasure hunt. When readers ask questions, they think about what they already know and what they want to find out. So as we read today, I'll be asking questions and I'll stop and pause. And during this time, your teacher can pause and you guys can discuss the questions together. Again, we're going to be reading Snowmen at Night. The author is Caralyn Buehner and the pictures are by Mark Buehner. Snowmen at Night. One wintry day, I made a snowman, very round and tall. The next day, when I saw him, he was not the same at all. His hat had slipped, his arms drooped down. He really looked a fright. It made me start to wonder, what do snowmen do at night? So, it's time for our first question. What makes the boy wonder what the snowmen do at night? I think that snowmen start to slide when it gets really dark off the lawn and down the street right into the park. They gather in a circle while they wait for all the others, sipping cups of ice-cold cocoa made by snowmen mothers. So, what are you wondering about the snowmen right now? What do you want to know? Then the snowman games begin. They line up in their places, each one anxious for his turn, and the snowman races. After everyone has had a chance at racing once or twice, they go on over to the pond to do skating tricks on ice. Do you have any different questions about the snowmen now? Sometimes they start giggling and then they act like clowns. They bump into each other till they all fall down. They gather up the snowballs. The pitcher takes his aim, and underneath the moonlit sky, they play a baseball game. So, do you have any questions about this setting of the story? And what are you wondering about the people who built these snowmen? No one knows just how it started, but soon it's quite a sight, with snowmen throwing snowballs in the world's best snowball fight. Then it's time for sledding. It's a wild ride down the hill. Wahoo! They yell. This is by far the snowman's biggest thrill. Finally, they're tuckered out and getting sleepy, so they slowly gather up their things and one by one they go. What questions do you have about the snowmen now? So if your snowman's grin is crooked or he's lost a little height, you'll know he's just been doing what snowmen do at night. The end. So remember, while you're reading, to ask yourself some questions, and it makes reading a little bit more interesting. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this story. I will see you next week.